Okay, here we are, back again.
Together again?
Except we're missing something. What are we missing?
I don't know.
I think it's your mustache.
Yes.
It went away.
November's over.
November's over, and we're back to this week's edition of Deals Reveal, the top restaurant news, sales, listing, franchise opportunities. We got it all here at We Sell Restaurants, the nation's largest restaurant brokerage firm. I'm Robin Gagnon.
And good afternoon, I'm Rob Morrison. We're excited to bring you the biggest news of the week. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or even join our brand as a franchisee, this is certainly the place to be.
We're covering it all, right? We've got restaurant news, sales, new listings. We're sharing tips for everybody who wants to know what's going on in the world of restaurants overall. Plus, we're answering questions. So drop them in the comments live here or post on our social media channels later on for follow-up.
And if you're watching live, say hello. Let us know where you're tuning in from. If you're catching a replay, that's awesome. Type replay so we know that you stopped by.
Okay, so before we move into this week's insights, last week we were apart because it was Black Friday and Cyber Monday.
Big week, yep.
Huge week. Both campaigns delivered a clear lift in activity. We showcased a strong lineup of listings. Buyers, they responded. High level of engagement.
That momentum continued into this week. The promotions, they've ended now, but the interest remains strong. Several of the listings we featured still available, so if you missed them, visit WeSellRestaurants.com to explore all those options.
Yes, and some standouts, right? A lot of different concepts being pursued gave us a lot of insight into where demand is heading as we progress through the end of the season, end of the year.
Yeah, absolutely. And that brings us to this week's insights. Let's take a closer look at the market shifts we're tracking and what they mean for operators and for buyers right now.
Okay, so insight number one, we're looking at off-peak activity, right?
Okay.
It's a shift, really, Rob, in how operators think about revenue. They're going to these off-peak hours to drive additional income. So we're thinking early afternoon, late morning, that time between lunch and dinner. These windows are being reimagined.
Yeah, we're also seeing creative solutions like snack menus, mini portions, afternoon beverage specials, coffee pairings, bakery items, and of course those grab-and-go offerings that fill those slower parts of the day. And guests seem to appreciate the smaller, convenient options. Operators appreciate the lift in sales.
Yeah, I love it. So for these sellers, demonstrating successful off-peak strategies, it shows the buyers the business is not entirely dependent on that lunch rush or that breakfast rush. It's versatility and strong operational planning.
Sure, when restaurants unlock off-peak potential, they add a revenue stream and it strengthens the entire model. It's a smart way to grow without increasing labor or expanding your hours.
Okay, how about a second insight?
Sure.
This week looks at portion strategy. So we are having a lot more operators rethink serving sizes in a very intentional way. And it's not shrinkflation, right? It's not pulling those prices, those portions down to make more money. It's thoughtful portion design that keeps the plates balanced and reduces waste without losing value for the guest.
Makes sense. It's why operators are watching what dishes the guests actually finish. They're trimming oversized sides, adding tiered portion choices, and offering half-size options during those busy lunch periods. Keeps the kitchen moving efficiently and improves margins while still delivering a satisfying experience.
Yeah, and for sellers, that's an important story to tell, right? A strong portion strategy, it reflects a model that's efficient. These are words a buyer loves, predictable,
yes.
Right? For buyers, it says there's controlled food costs, there's consistent plating, and an operation that feels purposeful.
And when portioning is designed well, it supports better margins and creates a dining experience that feels intentional from start to finish.
All right. So we've covered the shifts that are shaping buyer activity. We want to highlight listings that align with those trends and performing well right now. So let's kick off the week's top listings.
All right. Each week, of course, we highlight a few standout listings from across the country that offer strong performance, growth potential, or exceptional value. And today is no different.
All right. Great lineup, high earning operations, turnkey concepts, certified pre-owned restaurants are ready for a new owner.
Okay, we're going to start with listing 28674. It's represented by Steve and Cindy Weinbaum. This certified pre-owned restaurant is in Mount Vernon. It's listed for $375,000 and reports over $916,000 in annual sales and an owner benefit of $160,000. That's based on a dinner-only schedule, 5 days a week. So
Ooh, talk about
imagine.
opportunity.
Yeah. Space offers more than 7,000 square feet, fully equipped kitchen, bar, seating, capacity for 150 guests, and a dedicated events room. The seller owns the real estate and provides reasonable lease terms with an option to discuss a property purchase. So with strong financials, low rent, this listing seems to be well positioned for SBA lending. For full details about this one, you can connect with Steve and Cindy about listing 28674. It's in Mount Vernon, Illinois.
Wow, that's a good one. For our next one, we're going to head to Harrisonburg, Virginia, with listing 27546, represented by certified restaurant broker Don Williams. It's a turnkey restaurant and bar listed for $90,000. You get that rare combination of restaurant, bar, nightlife, and hookah lounge.
All of it.
All of it in one space. So it's minutes from James Madison University, super important. You've got student housing and retail. It's 3,800 square feet. That's a big one. 100 guests are seated there, and it includes a fully equipped kitchen that can support nearly any concept.
Mm-hmm.
In the evenings, the space transitions into, get this, an entertainment venue. So you go into a stage and a dance floor and a DJ setup, creating multiple revenue streams. So limited operating hours, the new owner has clear room to expand day parts or nightlife programming. So connect with Don Williams. It's listing 27546.
All right, a restaurant in the day and a party at night.
That's it.
Our final top listing this week, we're headed to Alpharetta, Georgia. It's listing 23279, and it's represented by certified restaurant brokers Jeff and Kim Height. This Indian restaurant is listed for $499,000, reports more than $1.4 million in sales. And
Ooh, that's a big number.
It's a big one. And this is big too. The owner benefit is over $230,000. It's supported by a loyal customer base and a long record of strong performance, sitting in a prime Alpharetta corridor surrounded by residential and commercial growth. The monthly rent for that area, this is great. It's under $7,000 a month.
Yeah, that's Cobb County. That's a nice area.
Yep. It qualifies for SBA lending, comes fully equipped with a strong kitchen, established processes, and trained team already in place. As an independent concept, the next owner has full creative control over the menu and the branding. It's a great opportunity to step into a profitable, well-respected restaurant in one of Georgia's most desirable markets. For full details, you can reach out to our certified restaurant brokers, Jeff and Kim Height. This listing is 23279.
Okay, 3 strong paths to ownership, right?
Mm-hmm.
Certified pre-owned full service in Illinois, versatile restaurant and bar near James Madison University, high-earning Indian restaurant in Alpharetta. For any of these listings, visit WeSellRestaurants.com. Our certified restaurant brokers are ready to guide qualified buyers through the process.
Some great opportunities on the market right now. Each one shows how buyers are responding to strong concepts and solid performance.
Right. So that brings us to an important perspective for the other side of the table. For anyone thinking about selling in the new year, there are a few key insights that can make a meaningful difference in how your restaurant is received. So,
Let's do it.
all right.
The insights for sellers this week.
All
What do we
right.
got?
Here's one, Rob. Buyers today really expect listings to look sharp and current.
Mm-hmm.
So the visuals, they're no longer just decorations. They are the first handshake with your restaurant.
Oh, that's a good way to put it. And when those visuals are done properly, professional photography, 360-degree virtual tours, high-quality video walkthroughs, even drone exteriors, those buyers stop scrolling and they start engaging. They click more, acknowledge confidentiality faster, and picture themselves owning that restaurant.
And listen, here's what sellers need to know. You're not on your own for these photos or videos. A certified restaurant broker handles all of this as part of the listing process. We get the details so your restaurant is shown at its absolute best.
Yep, a professional visual package is a game changer. Listings with our sweet, crisp interior and exterior photos, 3D visual tours, and video walkthroughs.
Oh, those are amazing.
Yeah.
Really crazy. You're like you're there in the space.
Yeah, consistently. Those are the listings outperforming everything else in the inventory. In fact, scroll through Biz Buy Sell on any given day. You'll see listings from other brokers that have zero
Can't
photos.
believe it. Cannot believe it in this day and age.
Yeah.
No images, no tours, nothing.
No, so buyers don't stop, right?
Right.
They just keep on scrolling by.
Yeah, and the data tells us, it backs up everything. Restaurants marketed with our up-to-date professional visuals, they generate significantly more inquiries, more signed confidentiality agreements, and ultimately more qualified buyer conversations. These aren't pretty pictures. This is transparency that's building trust with the client.
Right. For sellers, handing those visuals over to your broker, one of the easiest decisions you'll make. You get a premium presentation without lifting a finger, and your listing stands head and shoulders above the ones with the blank galleries or the outdated pictures.
Exactly. Professional, current visuals created by your broker do more than look good. They drive real buyer action and help you achieve that stronger sale.
Well, that's this week's guidance for the sellers. Let your broker handle the visuals. In a sea of listings, many with no photos at all, a professional presentation makes all the difference in how the restaurant is perceived, how it's inquired on, and ultimately priced on the market.
Okay, so let's go on and flip to the buyer side,
Okay.
right?
Yep.
The market is active, inventory is moving, but the buyers who are looking right now aren't just looking at the numbers. They're hunting for something in the future, untapped potential.
Yeah, so that brings us to our top insights for the buyers. What do we
Yeah,
got?
so we're shining a light on something most buyers glance past, but the sharp ones really obsess over. What is a restaurant's hidden capacity? We're not talking about current revenue. We're talking about the built-in growth potential the current owner hasn't yet activated.
All right, hidden capacity, it can hide in plain sight, right? An oversized kitchen running at just 60% utilization, hood and ventilation that can support double those covers, a liquor license in place but no bar program, a private dining room that's storage today but could be booked solid for events tomorrow, or a location killing dinner but completely dark at lunch.
Oh, so much opportunity. It's just money left on the table. And when you evaluate what that restaurant can do, not just what it's doing right now, the valuation changes dramatically. Suddenly you're looking at low capex, high return expansion ideas that can 2x or 3x cash flow. We mentioned that earlier listing. Dinner only.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Bring in brunch, bring in lunch.
Exactly. Bring in the money.
Yeah.
The takeaway is simple but powerful. The best deals aren't always the one with the shiniest current P&L. The real opportunity lives in the infrastructure and licenses that are already there, waiting for the right operator to unlock them, look past the surface numbers, map the off-peak potential, and the unused seats, the underutilized equipment, and you'll find growth others completely are missing out on.
Yeah, and speaking of opportunity realized, let's celebrate some of those restaurants that just changed hands. Every one of these closings is proof that vision, professional marketing, and expert guidance turns listings into success stories. Our certified restaurant brokers across the country are making it happen every single week. So here are this week's featured solds. Congratulations to both buyers and sellers. And I think you're going to read this one.
Sure, every closing is telling a story, right? A story that's built on preparation and timing and the right match between the buyer and the seller. Each week, the restaurants across the country, they change hands, and our certified restaurant brokers guide those deals from listing to sold. When pricing, presentation, and professionalism come together, strong results follow. So, let's take a look at this one. How about momentum continuing to hold for independents, franchises, and the local favorites? They're all seeing actions right now. Buyers are motivated, financing is available, and well-prepared listings are converting quickly.
Yeah, so here I'm going to take it away and share our first top sold listing. It takes us to Wilson, North Carolina, where certified restaurant broker Zoltan Lucas closed listing 24911. This is a thriving independent seafood restaurant listed at more than $600,000. Legacy operation had served the community for more than 2 decades, generating nearly $2 million in annual sales, delivering over $250,000 in earnings for the owner year after year. 8,900 square foot footprint, seating for up to 290 guests. It was fully staffed with a loyal team. Many with 18 to 23 years
Wow.
of tenure. Believe that? So there was a great smooth transaction for the new owner. The standout feature, that lease, 6% of sales and occupancy cost, almost unheard of. Strong visibility, proximity to Raleigh, and a loyal customer base. Listen to this. They had more than 1,600 online reviews. That's a rare find. So the sale is a strong example of how established, well-run restaurants with consistent earnings and strong reputations continue to attract those serious buyers, Rob. Congratulations to Zoltan on this successful transaction.
Well done. The next sold this week takes us to Johnston, Rhode Island, where certified restaurant broker Damian Santoro closed listing 25648. It was a fully equipped cafe and deli turnkey operation generating more than $450,000 in sales, and offered this new owner the chance to continue the existing concept or introduce any new fresh culinary vision. 4,000 square foot there. Big footprints this week. We seem to be talking about.
Yes.
Full liquor license, strong lease set at just $5,200 a month there. The restaurant provides the infrastructure and flexibility that this operator values. The commercial kitchen is a standout, featuring a 24-foot hood, 10-burner range, multiple convection ovens, the fryers, flat-top grill, ample prep space, and extensive cold storage that includes walk-ins, deli cases, and reach-in coolers. It's located in a high-traffic corridor, strong visibility, and surrounded by a solid residential and business base. This sale demonstrates how well-positioned restaurants with proven revenue and comprehensive equipment packages continue to attract serious buyers. So congratulations to Damien and his beautiful wife Erica and his clients on this wonderful transaction.
So looking at both these closings, you see how diverse today's market is. From long-standing seafood restaurant in North Carolina, nearly $2 million in sales, fully equipped cafe and deli in Rhode Island with liquor license and lease terms. Well-prepared listings attract these serious buyers.
And the common thread there is preparation. Clean books, complete documentation, and realistic pricing help sellers stand out and move through the process with confidence.
Yeah,
So,
love it.
Yeah.
So for anyone considering a sale, here's the takeaway. Buyers today, they're informed, they're focused, they're ready to act, Rob, on those listings that present well. So if you're planning to transition, our certified restaurant brokers can help you position your restaurant to compete effectively in today's market.
Visit WeSellRestaurants.com to connect with a certified restaurant broker near you and learn what your restaurant may be worth. Whether this is your first sale or your 15th, we're here to support your next step.
Yeah, love it. As we celebrate these sellers reaching the finish line, we're also watching closely to see what's coming onto the market next, right? So interesting, because new listings are already building momentum, and these are the ones rising to the top.
And it makes the perfect moment now to look at the opportunities that the buyers are asking about. Time for our hot new listings, 2 markets, 2 standout options, each offering strong revenue, established operations, and some room for growth.
First up, we're in Oshkosh. Love that. Oshkosh, Wisconsin, with listing 32050. Certified restaurant broker Travis Kuehl represents this high-performing franchise listed for $649,000. More than $1 million in annual sales, owner earnings of $200,000. Profitable, well-established, strong track record. It's got it all, right? Located in a high-visibility area with steady customer traffic, this franchise is fully equipped and completely turnkey. The buyer walks into a complete commercial setup along with an experienced team already in place to support daily operations. So you've got it, brand strength, proven systems, established demand, reliable choice for operators. They want that immediate stability. And SBA lending is available, 15-20% down. That's real accessibility for someone looking to step into ownership. So the lease, you've got stability, renewal options, competitive terms, everything you need to support long-term success in Oshkosh. So for this high-performing franchise with strong numbers, loyal customers, and clear room for continued growth, visit our website, check out listing 32050.
Sounds like a winner. Next, we're going to go to Fort Collins, Colorado. It's listing 32442, and certified restaurant broker Jeff Marcus represents this long-standing bar and grill. It's offered at $325,000, more than $1.6 million in annual sales. This operation has been a neighborhood favorite since 2004. Wow. Large footprint, again, over 4,400 square feet, seating for 180 guests inside, an additional 70 on the outdoor patio. 21 televisions here make this a go-to spot for game days, and the transferable liquor license supports full bar service that keeps revenue strong throughout the year. Kitchen is fully equipped for high volume, including a beer walk-in, multiple fryers, flat grill, broiler, stove, and an oven.
There's a lot of stuff there.
It's a packed kitchen. There's a walk-in cooler and a 12-foot hood system. Everything is in place for efficient operations and immediate continuity. The owner is preparing for retirement and offering 2 weeks of free training to ensure a smooth handoff. It's a turnkey establishment with the strong sales we mentioned, loyal customer base, and more than 2 decades of brand presence in a thriving Colorado market. For more information on this one, it's 32442. You can reach out to certified restaurant broker Jeff Marcus.
Okay, so 2 very different opportunities, each with strong performance but clear paths for growth. We talked about that early. What's the trajectory after the sale?
Right.
Wisconsin, high-performing franchise with more than $1 million in sales. Colorado, long-established bar and grill with a loyal following and large footprint. If either stood out to our listeners, visit WeSellRestaurants.com, search listing numbers 32050 or 32442 for photos, financials, and full contact information on our brokers.
Perfect. So our brand focuses on 5 core values. One of the most critical, we talk about it every week, is creating a customer service experience worth sharing. So here are some of the experiences our sellers and buyers are sharing on their Google reviews after successful interactions with certified restaurant brokers.
Okay, so we're going to start with Jonathan Kepner. He said this about his experience with Preston Scotto in our North Carolina office. We had a great experience. Preston was awesome to work with. His attention to detail was great, and he looked out for our best interest in selling our pizza shop. He closes by saying, I highly recommend using them as your broker if you were selling a restaurant.
We love to hear that kind of commitment to detail, and the fact that he represented the best interest of the seller in this interaction. Lastly, that push to recommend. It's critical as others decide how to best list and sell their restaurants.
Yes, so next we're highlighting the work of Jeff and Kim Height. Their clients continue to recognize the care and professionalism they bring to every transaction. So Erman Ordell recently shared his experience in purchasing the Tipsy Spoon. I love that name.
Fun, yeah.
He said thank you to the entire team for their exceptional guidance throughout our purchase. They were professional, responsive, and made the whole process seamless. Highly recommended.
Yeah, so Jeff and Kim sold one and added a new one this week.
I love it.
Good for them. That speaks directly to how Kim and Jeff operate. They stay engaged, they communicate clearly, and guide clients through each step with confidence. Their steady approach helps buyers and sellers feel supported from the first inquiry all the way to the closing table. It's a great reflection of the service that We Sell Restaurants strives to deliver.
And to every client who takes that time to share the experience, oh my gosh, thank you so much. These stories reflect relationships our brokers build and the care they bring to every transaction. And they remind us, behind every listing is a buyer, a seller, and a journey that truly matters.
Yeah, it's about the journey. Speaking of the work our brokers do, many of you watching may be looking for a career path that aligns with the values you just heard. If you have experience in the hospitality world and want a business model built on guidance, professionalism, and service, there's an opportunity we want to tell you about.
All right, because you know what's happening. We're seeing that shift right now. Restaurant owners and GMs who spent decades in the trenches, they're ready for something different. They still love the industry, but they're done with 70-hour weeks, staffing chaos, and perishable inventory. So while others are getting in, they are moving to We Sell Restaurants and choosing to become a franchisee. Lets them stay in the game on their terms.
Absolutely. They trade the fryers for a laptop, become the trusted advisor that every restaurant owner needs when it's time to sell or to buy. Same deep industry knowledge, none of that daily grind.
Yeah, so let's walk through, because I don't think we've done this on this show. Let's
Okay.
walk through exactly how someone joins our brand, because we're very intentional about who we bring in.
Okay.
It starts with step one, an introductory call with Catherine, our lovely first resource for learning about the brand. She understands your background, confirms your desired territory is available, right? Make sure it's not sold out. She talks about what your baseline interest is and make sure there's mutual interest before anyone invests more time.
Okay. Step 2 is our live informational webinar with Morrison, who you'll get to meet. You'll get the full picture, the model, the investment, the day-to-day activity, real revenue examples. Right after the webinar, qualified candidates receive our short application.
And then once that's submitted and approved, simple enough, step 3 is delivery of our franchise disclosure document, our complete FDD. You have it in your hands along with direct access. For any questions, we want you reviewing the actual agreement, not some glossy brochure.
And step 4, validation. You'll speak directly with as many of our franchise owners as you'd like. No restrictions or scripts, just honest conversation about money and lifestyle and what surprised them about the brand, good or bad.
Right, and then step 5 is, you tell us. Why me? Why now? It's your chance to tell us why you're passionate about the brand and why you're the right person for the market. It's a chance for us to see how thoughtfully you approach these big decisions.
And then step 6, finally, Discovery Day. Right here at our headquarters. We actually have one coming up next Tuesday.
I love
think.
these days.
It's a fun day. You'll meet the entire leadership team. You'll dive into all the details, and we both decide if it's a fit. Only at that point do we mutually agree to move forward and award a new franchise.
We're not looking for the most people. We're looking for the right people. When you join We Sell Restaurants, you're joining a team of former operators who now control their schedules, earn strong income, and still get to help restaurant owners achieve their dreams.
So, if you're ready to turn your restaurant experience into a professional brokerage career with real balance, go to WeSellRestaurants.com/franchise and request the webinar with Marissa, or just reply, "Tell me more," and Catherine will reach out within 24 hours.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's quick on the draw. So this isn't an exit from the industry, it's an elevation. Same expertise, better lifestyle, and a business you own and control. So we look forward to talking to you soon.
I love that elevation. More franchisors now.
Shifting gears.
We are changing the topic here. They're recognizing that a visible, structured resale strategy is a growth driver when candidates that see existing owners can exit cleanly and predictably with support gives them confidence before they even sign. It's not about promoting a store for sale. It's about showing that the brand is built to support owners at every stage of the journey.
Transparency is the factor for modern franchise buyers, just like restaurant buyers. They want to know that the brand will stand behind them not only during the onboarding and operations, but when their goals change. So a well-communicated resale process, it signals that stability. It tells candidates the brand's commitment does not stop with you once your unit opens.
The strongest brands invest in this proactively. They establish clear steps for valuation, buyer qualification, training transitions, and communication with the field. They prepare teams so incoming owners receive consistent support and current owners feel protected. This preparation creates predictability, which is exactly what serious candidates want.
And the financial impact is real. A defined resale pathway helps maintain unit value by reducing uncertainty. Current franchisees, they feel more secure because they know their investment is supported at exit, not only at entry. That confidence often leads to reinvestment, expansion, and long-term commitment to the system.
Multi-unit operators study this closely. They want assurance that transitions are handled professionally so surrounding units remain stable. A reliable resale process keeps the system healthy and strengthens relationships with operators who manage multiple territories.
Yeah, and you know who else is paying attention to this are the lenders. When transitions are organized and consistent, banks view the brand as lower risk. So qualified buyers often receive smoother approvals, better terms, faster closings. So a clear resale structure really reduces friction for everyone involved.
Makes sense. And this is where We Sell Restaurants brings real value to franchise systems. Our certified restaurant brokers understand how to manage confidentiality, produce professional valuations, communicate with the field teams, and present resales in a way that supports the brand. We ensure each transition is handled with consistency, clarity, and professionalism.
So the message for franchisors is super simple. A structured resale strategy strengthens recruitment, protects existing owners, and supports your long-term stability.
Brands that clearly communicate how they manage ownership transitions are the brands attracting stronger candidates and building healthier systems.
All right, so lot happening in the restaurant landscape, but every topic today ties back to one thing, opportunity. Let's move into our final segment and recap how you can take action.
All right. You can do that by visiting WeSellRestaurants.com and checking out everything that we talked about this week.
Yeah, if you're looking to buy, sell, or start a new career in restaurant brokerage, that is the source of all information. WeSellRestaurants.com.
Whew.
Thanks for joining us this week.
Yeah, it's a wrap. Thanks for tuning in for this week's sales, listings, franchise opportunities. We talked about it all. If you're looking to buy, sell, or start a new career in restaurant brokerage, we would love to help you out.
And if it's something you heard today stands out, it's a perfect time to act. The market is active, buyers are engaged, and quality listings continue to move. We said it before, but visit WeSellRestaurants.com to view full packages, connect with a certified restaurant broker, or learn more about opportunities within our franchise.
Yeah, you can also explore recent listings, franchise information, and educational resources across our social channels. Follow We Sell Restaurants on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube for updates, trends, and tools that help you navigate the restaurant world with confidence.
You sure about TikTok?
Oh, yeah.
No, we're saying we're giving you tools and tips. TikTok is really quick, but you can get them quick. If you enjoyed today's live, tap that like button. Share this broadcast with anyone looking to buy or sell a restaurant. Tell a friend to join in as well in the conversation and explore options.
Yep. And make sure to follow our page so you never miss a listing update, a price change, or a new opportunity. We'll be back next Friday with more insights, more listings, and more market updates.
Have a great week, and remember, our name says it all.
We sell restaurants.
Yes.